Day 36. Doing a little jog today, and you're doing some sort of locomotion, whether it's walking, running, jogging, swimming, biking. I think we're gonna do a little swimming today as well. We will see how that works out. But yeah, so my wife and I were training for, we call it the Long Bridge swim. It's I think it's a 2-mile swim, 2-mile swim in Sandpoint. And yeah, we're excited for that. And totally swimming can be locomotion, especially if you maybe you got really overweight and any sort of walking and stuff is just havoc on the joints. Swimming is a great alternative to get you strong, right? To build endurance and to do it contralaterally. However, I don't think it's a substitute for walking. Like, walking is definitely going to be different than swimming, because, swimming, you're not feeling the effects of gravity like you would in normal life. And we don't tend to swim to the store and then swim to our car and then swim to, right? That isn't necessarily the case. We tend to walk in those areas. So I also highly recommend walking once or twice each week as well, and just slowly build up, right, that progressive overload. And we've talked about it the entire time. So I just wanted to give a little nod to swimming and kind of talk through that. But let's say maybe you have an overuse injury or something like that. Man, swimming is such a great alternative because it's taking the load off of your joints, but still allowing to move your joints through their functional ranges of motion, and then do so in a progressively overloaded fashion and not lose the endurance. But if you put a marathon runner into the water and had them swim against a long distance swimmer, that marathon runner is going to feel like death warmed over, right? It's just going to be so difficult for him or her. Same thing goes the opposite direction. If you put a long distance swimmer into a marathon, they're just not ready for that. And it's because we adapt to what it is that we put our bodies through. So we can get really good at walking or running or jogging or biking or swimming. But again, it's going to specialize that adaptation, specialize how our bodies do well in that realm, in those areas. So that being said, obviously we do walk as a main part of our life. We do stand as a main part of our life. We do function in this gravity ground connection that God has placed us into. So I think it's really smart to at least once, if not twice a week, do the gravity ground thing of at least walking, if not jogging and running, because that's what our bodies were made to do. So, but they're also made to swim. So you can swim and you can put on weight and ruck and you can bike. We've got these cool bicycle inventions now, so we can cover way more distance and use the same amount of energy. So with that, enjoy God's beautiful creation today that He's placed you in, that He's also gifted you with, that is your body. Move them to the glory of God. I love you and I'm praying for you.